Have you ever touched a doorknob and got zapped? Or when you pull off a sweater and hear those tiny crackling sparks? Welcome to the Zap Talk. Here's where we're going to break down the science of static electricity in our everyday life. In the first episode, we're going to start with what it is and why your body builds it up and why it seems worse nowadays. Static electricity is what happens when electric charges build up on the surface of something, like your clothes, your hair, or your body. And it is called static because it just sits there and have nowhere to go and can't find a way out. Static is the result of imbalanced electrical charges. When two objects or material rub against each other, the electrons will transfer from one to the other, and leaving one object with positive charges and the other one with negative charges. So when you touch or wear the materials that don't conduct electricity well, like plastic, synthetic fabrics, or rubber soles, they make it easier for the electrons to transfer, but harder for them to escape. And that's how your body builds up the static. And boom, you become a little walking battery. But that's not all. You don't even have to move around to build up static. Electronics like phones, laptops, refrigerators, television, whatever it is in your life, in your house, can create electrical fields. And just being around them can cause your body to pile up the charges. That is called induction. It gets worse in dry air, cold weather, and air-conditioned room because humidity helps to discharge the static. If there's no moisture in the air, the charges will just stuck on you and have no way to leave. So why is it worse in modern life? Back in the days, humans mostly walked barefoot or wore shoes made of animal skins. They slept on the ground or on natural materials. Because of this direct contact, the abundant free electrons from the ground were able to flow into the body, which is conductive. This helped balance our electrical charge with the earth, keeping our organs, tissues, and cells stable. But modern life is basically a static heaven. We wear polyester, we walk on veiny floor, we sit on plastic chairs, and we spend all day indoors surrounded by those electronics. But here's what most people don't realize. Scrolling on your phone, typing on the laptop, or just simply staying around with those electronics also making it worse because those devices create and generate electrical fields. When you stay close to these fields, your body acts like a conductor. This external field induces a shift of the charges inside your body, pulling negative charges toward the side closer to the source and leaving the other side relatively positive, which causes an uneven distribution of charges that increases the voltage across your body. Over time, the imbalance builds up, and since your body is usually not grounded, the static charge has nowhere to go and is unable to be balanced, causing a gradual accumulation of electrical potential. And if you touch a conductive object now, like a metal doorknob, the charge imbalance will suddenly be equalized as electrons rush in or out of your body to restore balance, creating a quick high-voltage discharge. That sudden flow of current is what's causing the sharp stinging zap we recognize as a static shock. So yeah, your smartphone isn't just draining your battery, but it might also charging you at the same time. But not in a good way. That is, friction loads you up with the real charges while the electric fields just raise your voltage up. But when they work together, your body ends up with even higher voltage and make it way more easier for you to get shocked. But is that a serious problem? In future episodes, we will dig into how the static affects our everyday life and how to reduce it and what grounding really means and why is it matters more than ever. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay grounded. See you next time on Zap Talk. In future episodes, we will dig into how the static affects our everyday